Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Gorgeous Gold. I just want to begin by saying thank you so much to everybody that supported me. I love you so much. I'm so grateful for you. If you're new to this channel and this message resonates, then please hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, I'm coming on to do my earth signs. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's meant to resonate with Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this is just a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. We're going to go ahead and get started. I want to ask the universe to place a bubble around me and anybody else that tunes into this video. Fill that bubble with bright white lights, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. Alright guys, I'm being called to do yours a little different than what I did for my fire and air signs, so we'll flow with it. What is the theme for earth signs this week? Okay, we have suffering. What is the theme? What are some themes for earth signs this week? Invention. Themes. Leadership. One more. Just one, please. One more theme for earth signs. Okay, we're going to take that. Devotion. Alright guys, so with suffering being the first card that came out for your theme this week, I feel like you are releasing yourself from suffering. Earth signs, you guys kind of find yourself feeling down a lot. If your physical reality does not look like what you envisioned it would look like at this stage in your life, or if a goal that you've been working toward is not actually manifesting, you're not able to actually see it and hold it and feel it at this present moment, it will cause you to sometimes get into that stuck energy, that suffering energy, that energy of replaying things in your head, feeling like, what am I doing? I'm a failure. I'm not doing that. But I feel like this week you're actually removing yourself from that energy. You're trying to work through, why do I feel this way? Why am I not grateful for my present situations? What things can I do at this point to change and to release some of the suffering and the pain and the heartache that I feel? How can I move forward in a way that is healthier? Because sitting here and doing this, it has not been serving me. I've constantly found myself in that space, and yet nothing new ever comes of that. Nothing good or pure ever comes of that. So this week you're going to be learning how to release yourself from that. You're going to actually be releasing yourself from that and doing some major healing work is what I'm feeling. Invention is another theme for you this week. So guys, you're about to be, I feel like, on the drawing board, so to speak, making lists and like vision boards and other aspects, or even just visualization of what you want your life to look like. Maybe it is not exactly where you wanted it right now, but I feel like this invention is how you're releasing yourself from the suffering. You're saying, okay, this didn't work. I don't like what I've created up until this point, so how can I move differently? What can I create? How can I invent a different life? How can I reinvent myself? Earth signs, that is what I feel that this reading is about for you. Reinventing yourself in a new light and in a new image. Learning to be more appreciative of those aspects of yourself that, you know, maybe aren't so nice. Learning to be appreciative of those aspects in your life that maybe do not look the way that you wanted them to at this exact moment, and realizing that only you have the power to change the things that you have created in your life. So what are you going to invent? What do you want to invent? What is going to make you happy? What is going to serve you? What is going to cause you to feel freedom, and not only in your heart but in your outcome in general? You're standing up for yourself this week. You're taking the lead, and you're realizing that this entire time, every step of the way in your life, you were the person that was in charge of making things happen. Every part of your life that doesn't look the way that you wanted it to, it looks that way because of you. And that's not, I'm not saying that to trigger anyone or to be disrespectful, because we've all manifested and created things that we're less than pleased with. We've all manifested and created things that were not in alignment with what we were trying to manifest and create, and that were not that were not high vibrational. So they kind of kept us trapped. But this week you're getting into that space of leadership. You're getting into that space of, you know what? I don't like what I've been manifesting. I'm reinventing myself. I'm going to move differently in my life, and I'm going to make sure that the things that I create this time around are of my for my highest good and of my highest good. The things that I am creating right now will serve me in a way that other things have not. I will feel happier about the decisions that I'm making in a way that I have not. So sorry about that. In a way that I have not. And so you're taking the lead in your life. Last but not least, we have devotion coming up as a theme. So I feel like you're devoted to creating this new beginning. You're devoted to closing out this cycle. You're devoted to reinventing yourself. You're devoted to the journey, and nothing is going to stop you. I feel that you've had a lot of trials and tribulations, and that's why you kind of always find yourself stuck in that suffering energy. But it was just that the universe puts certain situations into our lives just to be situations that we heal from, not to keep us stuck there, not to keep us trapped, not to keep us going through loops. So you have to be devoted to seeing the brighter side of things, and being devoted to seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and being devoted to reinventing yourself, because the thing of it is, it's easy to reinvent when everything is kind of falling into place and it's kind of at peace. But it's harder to do so when things may start to shift a little bit, or make you start to feel a little ungrounded, because as you grow, things that you once have known will start to vanish, and that will leave you feeling like your entire foundation is crumbling. So you need to be able to build the strength to reinvent yourself even when it gets hard, because it will get hard. Clarity for suffering. You have to be devoted to this journey. That's a lot of cards. And the clarity for suffering, no more than 2. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups. One more. The 3 of Pentacles. Clarity for invention. Clarity for invention. 2 cards, please. The Star. I said there was some healing energy around you. And the 8 of Wands. Clarity for the leadership. Clarity for the leadership. Clarity for the leadership. Judgment. And the 3 of Cups. Clarity for devotion. The Moon card. And the 10 of Swords. But I'm going to take it in reverse because it fell out in reverse, and I'm not, oh wow, grounding the deck is the Fool. I'm not really always inclined to read reversals, but I have to take it in reverse. So the Suffering card is clarified by the 9 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Guys, it's like I said, this week you're removing yourself out of that suffering energy, and you're realizing some of the areas in which you are responsible for it. I feel like you're aligning your mind, body, and soul so that you are able to reinvent yourself with this 9 of Cups. You are able to manifest your 9 of Cups and manifest a life that you've dreamed of and what you've actually been trying to work towards, because earth signs, that is the thing. You are very logical. You are very earthy. That's your sign. You need to tangibly see results. So I feel like you're going back to your drawing board. That's why you're reinventing yourself. You're going back to the drawing board and you're saying, what can I do to shift my perception? What can I do to change the dynamic of this story? To change the way that I've been moving, to change the elements that I do not like about my life at this present moment. How can I lead my own destiny? How can I stand up at this exact moment and take charge towards my 9 of Cups? I also feel like with the Suffering being clarified by the 9 of Cups and 3 of Pentacles, you guys have so much support around you, but maybe you oftentimes shut it out, or you ignore the guidance that you receive, or you ignore the messages that may come in from those that are trying to help you along this journey. So this week, I feel that you're going to be waking up to the fact that there are others here that are willing to help you remove yourself from this suffering. If only you would ask, and if only you would appreciate the guidance and respect the guidance, and respect that maybe it's not what you would traditionally do, but this person was guided to tell you that. So maybe it's something that you should consider. But Earth signs, it is hard sometimes to accept the advice of others, or to put yourself out there to receive the advice of others, especially if you're very prideful. So this is just a week of you healing that suffering and getting out of that energy. And even as I said that, the star is here in the 8 of Wands. That's clarifying invention. The star is all about healing and wishes being fulfilled. But mainly the energy I'm picking up on with the star in your reading is the healing part. And the healing is happening fast with the 8 of Wands. Those wands are traveling rapidly. So there's rapid healing coming in. There's rapid messages coming in. There's rapid intentions changing and shifting in your life. Your perceptions are changing so drastically in such a short period of time that some people may start to look at you and not even recognize who you are, because you were just over here like 2 months ago, and then this week it's looking like your energy just completely moves over here. You start to sit and ponder things that you've been thinking about for quite some time, and you're like, wow, so that is why this happened. That's why this has been going on. What can I do to change that? How can I fix that? What was I placed in these situations for? Who are these people to me? Who is this job? What is this job supposed to teach me? You're trying to wrap up this cycle by learning the lessons and healing the lessons that you needed rapidly. And with all of these stars clarifying the invention card, guys, I really, really feel like you are truly and honestly reinventing yourself, reinventing your mindsets, reinventing your thought processes, reinventing your relationships. You're showing up more for yourself and for others. Because Earth signs, like I said, when you tend to not see the results of what you've been working towards right away, you start to get down and out. You start to get depressed. You start to get in this space of negative thinking and pessimism. And this week you're pulling yourself out of that pessimistic attitude and pulling yourself towards a journey and a journey of enlightenment. Pulling yourself towards healing, rapidly healing. Some of you guys are going to be receiving assistance from a fire sign. The 8 of Wands is specifically a Leo. I also feel like with the star card, you're going to be pouring more love into yourself and into the connections that you have that maybe the suffering has caused you to neglect. Pouring more love into yourself. You're going to get back into fitness and get back into doing things that you love, connecting with nature, meditating, watching more movies, going to film festivals, drawing, like the things that you've loved. You're getting back to your creativity. You're getting back to expressing yourself in the way that you've always known how. But you may have lost it because you were in that suffering space, which kind of causes you to feel that depression and feel like you're constantly in a state of lack and in a state of numbness and not actually living life, just going day by day. The leadership card is clarified by Judgment and the 3 of Cups. Guys, I feel that something this week is going to come in, and it is forcing you to make a decision. It is forcing you to overall look at your life, look at the situations that you are trying to analyze, and realize, what can I do to change this? How can I step up and be the leader of my own life and show up for myself and change the dynamic of the things that I don't like? Change the dynamic of the things that do not serve me. And you're making the decision, and then you're celebrating it. So that means that the decision was in alignment with you. Your guides, your angels, your mentors, your friends, your family, your loved ones, they're going to be celebrating with you because they see that now you've decided to step up and take lead of your life instead of, just going, instead of allowing others to pull you. You've decided to step up and start to move for yourself and to protect yourself and to do things for yourself. You've decided that, you know what? That doesn't serve me anymore. I can't sit in that space of lack and of doubt and of negativity. I can't sit in a space that is just not in alignment with where I'm moving anymore. And for that, I'm ready to celebrate. I feel like this week you are ready to celebrate. You may want to go out dancing. Some of you guys are going to crack open a bottle of wine and just, you know, enjoy yourself and breathe for a little bit and say, you know what? I've made it out of this cycle. Maybe I'm not all the way complete, but I see the end of this tunnel. I see that I'm in charge of the way that I feel about things and the way that I react about things. I am in charge of the things that I'm manifesting and what I want to manifest and what I have been manifesting. So how can I change the dynamic of my life? How can I shift the perception and shift the energy? You are moving, Earth signs. This week is about movement, and it's very, very rapid. Movement and healing. You are reinventing yourself. I keep saying that because that is your overall message. You are reinventing yourself. Last but not least, we have the devotion card being clarified by the moon and the 10 of swords in reverse. So guys, you are devoted to letting this cycle end, to removing that negative energy, to reflecting on those parts of your life where you've been attracting negative energy. Maybe it is being a victim mindset, victim consciousness, or poverty consciousness. It is a lot of different areas. It could apply to anything in your life. Maybe you haven't really ever opened your heart to be loved. You haven't allowed anyone to love you, so therefore you've never received the love that you want. But it's only because you've not allowed anyone to step in and love you that way. This can apply to a lot of different areas of your life. But you're stepping away from it and you're devoted to this journey ending. You are devoted to this part of your life that hasn't served you, that's left you feeling like the 10 of swords ending. This is the minor arcana death card. So you are devoted to this transformation. And all you can reflect on this week, you are devoted to the reflection. So you might be very introverted this weekend, just kind of taking time to yourself. Maybe when you're driving, you're not going to listen to music. You're going to just listen to your thoughts and kind of just reflect on, what do I ultimately want? Where have I been blocking myself? What areas of my life do I need to improve in order to call in something different that is in alignment with who I am and what I want to see for myself? What areas can I grow? What areas can I shift the perception, and can I shift these mindsets and these thoughts that just haven't made me happy? And I was asking, is there any other message that you need to hear? So the Judgment card came out again. Guys, I feel like it's very, very, very important for you to make these decisions. But in order for you to make them, you need to reflect. So reflect on the decisions that need to be made. Getting clear on where you're going, what you're going there for, what you're going to do when you get there. Think about your life. What do you want from this lifetime? You're reinventing yourself. That means that you can create any life that you want. Any life that you want. How do you want to reinvent yourself, Earth signs? So that has been your weekly reading. We're not going to do our meditation today because I'm kind of in a hurry. I have a meeting. So I want to say thank you guys so much. Please make sure you like this video. Subscribe to this channel. I love you guys, and I'm sending you so many positive vibes throughout this week. Thank you.